Hey everyone, it's time for another Pathfinder Adventure card game scenario. We are in scenario 6.2 over at the Garden of Ossumetals. At this location, some shenanigans with the bludgeoning and fire trait, so I'll have to be aware of that. So what we're going to do is we're going to advance the Blessings deck, and the first card we get is a Safety Bubble. Okay, so this is a level 4 spell. So we're on level 6. Unfortunately, we won't be able to use that spell for a trader, but it is pretty nifty, and I really think Ahmotep wants it. So we're going to use a Blessing of Ra. So I get to roll 2d10 and use my Arcane. So my Arcane is +2. The Intelligence is d10. So Arcane, we're going to do Arcane +3. So 9 and 6 is 15. Okay, cool. So we acquire the Safety Bubble. Safety Bubble, let's go ahead and take a look at it. So it says here, at your displays card. So basically, interesting. So I guess what we can do is we can keep it when a character is dealt damage, when the location is closed. Oh, cool. So it says when the location is closed. So we can have the Safety Bubble going on all the time. That's pretty sweet. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and display the Safety Bubble. So we're always going to have that. That is pretty amazing when you think about it. Wow. So then what we're going to do is we're going to reset our hand. Advance the Blessings deck. Let's see what we get. Okay, Galvanic Chakram. So it's Dexterity ranged 8. Ahmotep's Dexterity is D6 +2. It's only a level 1 treasure. So yeah. Don't really want it. It's an elite card too. That means it's going to be banished for the remainder of the campaign. Looking at my hand, it's fine. Advancing the Blessings deck. Okay, we get a Fury of the Drowned Desert. Okay, so this guy, let's see what he does here. Any before you effects may not be evaded. He's immune to acid, mental, and poison traits. Well, fortunately, I have a Sirocco spell in my hand, but it says before you act, succeed at a strength 9 check. Okay, I have a Blessing of Abdar in my hand. I'll go ahead and use it. So Ahmotep's strength is D8, which is pretty amazing. Pretty happy with that. So 2d8 check. No other modifiers. So roll the 8, 9, 10. So we need a strength 9. Cool. So we succeeded. So I'm going to be using the Sirocco spell, which is Divine Skill D10 plus 3d8. Let's see what else do I have in my hand here. I have a Flame Staff, which I'm going to recharge using Ahmotep's power. So I have a D12, and we'll go with that. Alright, let's see what we get. So we roll a 1, a 9, 10, 13, 17, 18, 19, 20, and Arcane is +3, so 23. Okay, so we succeeded. Fury of the Drowned Desert. It's like, why can't they just call him like an acid blob, right? Okay, seeing if I recharge my Sirocco spell, and rolled a big 2. That was a 2. So don't get that card back, which is going to hurt. I think so far, not being able to recharge spells, that's an issue. Okay, reset the hand. Advancing the Blessings deck. Let's see what we get. Alright, Skeletal Jackal. Another basic card. So we're getting some basic cards here. Combat 8. Immune to cold, elemental, and poison traits. I have an Immolate spell in my hand. I'll just use that. Arcane or Divine Skill plus 2d4. I really think that's going to be enough, because my Arcane is +3. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 here. So yeah, Skeletal Jackal is no worries. He is gone. Banished for the rest of the campaign. I have a Blessing of Khepri. I could do an extra exploration, but I'll just recharge my hand. Advancing the Blessings deck. Okay, we get the henchman of this scenario. Undead Mummy Oracle Cold. So Garden of Ossumentals, no effect here. So she's immune to the fire, mental, and poison traits. Well, fortunately, I have an ice storm spell in my hand. So, let's see. So I have to bury all weapons and armors played during this encounter. So I have an ice storm spell. So D10 plus 3d8. Let me grab my dice here. 3d8. Then I have crocodile skin Madu. So instead of recharging it, I have to bury it. But it's going to be worth it. I need to defeat this Bane. Then also I have the Frost Staff, which is an item. I'm going to recharge it, so I have the extra D12. Alright, don't have any allies here. Alright, rolling all these dice. So this is a combat check. So, or actually no, it's Ice Storm. It's a arcane check, so I get to add +3 to this roll. Alright, and let's see what we get. We get a 1. Wow, look at this really lousy roll. 2-2. Wow, another 1. We get a 4. Are you kidding me? Wow, this is really bad. Fortunately, we have a Blessing of Khepri in our hand, so we're going to discard that. We can turn all these 1s into 6s. I still don't know if that's going to be enough. So we got a 1 there, and this is a 1 right here. So we get to turn that into a 6. So we got 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So we get 26. And we needed a 27. Wow. So that Blessing of Khepri really helped out. So get a load of this. We get 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 16, 26. We needed a 27. And we can add our arcane skill, which is +3. Whew. Whoa, that Blessing of Khepri really helped out. So it says here, so we don't get a chance to close the location with this henchman. So that's a little unfortunate. So we can't close the location with this henchman. But what we can do, it says if defeated, draw a random spell that has a divine trait from the box. Okay, so let's go ahead. We're going to randomly determine the spells here. Then we're going to do another random determination here. 1. Okay, let's go ahead and see what's the divine spell we get. Okay, so we randomly got a cure spell. Not too shabby, and since we got it, we're going to go ahead and use it. So let's go ahead and roll that d4. So 3 cards, 3 random cards from our discard pile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We had 5. So just randomly picking 3 cards here from the discard pile. Okay, so we get to, let's see, we get to shuffle 1d4 random cards from his discard pile into his deck. Then discard. We also get to see if we can recharge it. So, well, I don't have a divine check. I don't have the divine skill, so I have to lose it. So it's gone. We were able to get 3 cards back into our deck. So we got to do a quick deck shuffle here. So that's pretty amazing. So Queen Neferosueti gave us some life back. Now we banish this character. We buried the armor that we used, and now what we're going to do is see if we can recharge our Ice Storm spell, because we really want it back. So 3, and we needed to divine 13. There's no way we're getting that back. It's discarded. Okay, fortunately we got some health back thanks to that spell, but we still haven't closed this location. So we have to continue exploring. Advancing the Blessings deck. We get a Burglar's Buckler. Let's go ahead and roll d6 here. Constitution. Alright, so we roll 3. So we don't get that. It just gets banished. Advancing the Blessings deck. Okay, we get this guy. The Ranger. Okay, so let's see. Before you act, you are dealt 1d4 poison damage. Well, that sucks. So 2 points of poison damage. Fortunately, we still have the safety bubble. So it says, when a character at this location is dealt damage, reduce it by 1d4. Okay, so let's see what kind. If we can we? All right, we rolled a 3. So sweet. We nullified his poison damage. That is awesome. Okay, so then what we're going to do is we have the Sirocco spell. So D10 plus 3D8. We get to add 3 to that roll. I have my ally Idori in my hand. Actually, you know what? I have the Fomet Clansman, so I can add 1d6 for characters that have the trigger trait. Alright, rolling that, adding 3. Wow, all these ones. So we get a 9, 15, 23, 29. So grand total of 32. This guy is banished. Alright, that safety bubble actually was really nice. Rolling to see if I recharge Sirocco. Nope. Gets discarded. Resetting my hand. Advancing the Blessings deck. Let's see what we get. So, Bone Crusher Hyena Master. Okay, 2 Combat 9 checks. I have an Explorer Staff in my hand. I can reveal it. Strength and Melee plus 1d6. Strength or Melee plus 1d6. So, d8 plus d6. I also have 2 spells in my hand. I'm going to recharge the Acid Jet spell. Use Ahmotep's ability where I can add a d12. So, here's the first check. Adding 2 to this roll. So yeah, more than enough there. And then I'm going to discard an Acid Splash spell so that I can roll another d12. On to second check, yeah, rolled an 11. 12, yeah, Bone Crusher Hyena Master. Fitting if he's a Bone Crusher that he's at the Garden of Ossumentals. He's basic, he's banished for the rest of the campaign. Advancing the Blessings deck. And let's see what we get. 2 more cards in the location deck. Wall of Scythes. Okay, another basic card. Cool, this is kind of like a culling scenario, I guess. Getting rid of all these basic things. Dexterity Acrobatics. Ahmotep's Dexterity is D6 plus 2, so almost an auto win. So there. Wall of Scythes. See you later. Alright, advancing the Blessings deck. The hand is all set. Last card in the location deck is an Armored Coat. Constitution 4 to 5. Constitution Fortitude 5. Okay, Ahmotep's Constitution is D6. 3, she doesn't get it. Yeah, it would have been nice to have some extra armor. But as it is, that's gone. Okay, we have a chance to close this location deck. It says here, succeed at a Wisdom or Divine 9 check. Alright, so we need to succeed at a Wisdom or Divine 9 check. Fortunately, we have a Blessing of Ra in our hand. So, Wisdom is D6 plus 2. So, we're rolling 2d6. We have to add, we have to get a 9. So, 5, 6, 7. There's a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just barely made it. Man, that's kind of tough. But we did it. So, there you have it. Scenario 6.2. Let's go ahead. Move out. So, Ahmotep did get the safety bubble. Pretty nifty card. So, she's going to obviously keep it. Worked out really good. I mean, her deck is doing really good. She still had, what, 7, 8 cards left in her deck. So, health-wise, she's fine. She survived the scenario. Let's see what we're going to do here. Can't really go visit a trader, but the reward for this scenario was a card feat. So, looking over at the card feat here, let's zoom in here. Yeah, a little blurry there. Okay, so card feat, I think, so wow, she's already maxed out with spells. So she can't get any more spells. So it's going to either give her a blessing or an item. I guess the thing is that since we did acquire the, did we gain? I think we also gained the Burglar's Buckler, right? Or no, did we win that? So I'm thinking that what we're going to do is we're going to, no, she didn't acquire that. So no extra armor. So basically if we choose like a weapon, an armor, an item, or a blessing, it's gonna we have to go back to the her original card list to give her a card so that she's starting with a legal deck. But I'll tell you what my decision is for the next scenario. Other than that, thank you for watching. Pretty interesting scenario. Glad we were able to play it. And I'll have another scenario up shortly. Alright, bye.